Hey babes, it's B. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be setting up my bullet journal for the month of December. As you can see, this month's theme is kind of centered around nutcrackers and Christmas. This theme is very Christmassy compared to the theme I did last year, which was Star Wars with just like red and green, but this theme is very, very Christmassy and I love it. I feel the Christmassy vibes literally just looking at it. I'm so happy that I chose this theme, I guess. I've been thinking about doing a nutcracker theme for a while, though I was thinking more of the ballet, so I was gonna do like a ballet theme, a nutcracker theme, like all mixed in one, but I decided just to do the nutcrackers and just make it super Christmassy. So as you can see, I am done outlining all of my drawings, which are the nutcrackers as well as the holly and the bells, which are going to make up the border around the page. I used my Tombow Furunosuke hard tip for this, and I used the soft tip to write December in the middle of the page, which I've found is a lot easier to use than the hard tip. So a little tip for you guys, if you guys are trying to do calligraphy with either one of those, I think it's a bit easier with the soft tip. And as you can see right now, I am coloring in my nutcrackers. I'm using red, green, and yellow throughout this entire setup. Those are my three main colors, just because this whole setup is centered around Christmas and these nutcrackers, and those are the three colors I chose for my nutcrackers. So then everything ties together with these colors. These nutcrackers are actually inspired by a decoration at work. There are these giant nutcrackers. Okay, let me explain. The office at work, the building that I work at, is decorated for Christmas, and part of the decorations are these giant life-size nutcrackers, like probably my height. Not that I'm very tall, but they're life-size, and those are the nutcrackers that inspired this theme and setup because I thought they were so cool. So that's a little fun fact. Right now I have just finished the border, and now I'm coloring in the hollies with the red and green, the same ones that I used for the nutcracker, and the little fluffy things that are coming out of the holly I used a Crayola Super Tip for. I'm not sure what those are called, so they're just little fluffy things to me. And then I also added a little detail with my white gel pen to the hollies. On the other side of the page, I am doing my quote page. I chose "Son of a Nutcracker" for my quote, which, if you are a fan of the movie Elf, you will recognize this quote. I thought it was perfect because of my theme. It has to do with nutcrackers, and of course I love the movie Elf, so funny and perfect for the theme, just had to include it. And then around the quote, I'm just adding some holly and some branches, which is what I realized those fluffy things actually are. The next spread that I'm doing is my monthly log. Usually I would do a big calendar layout that would spread across both pages, but I got bored of that, and every couple of months I like to switch it up and do something interesting in my bullet journal, something different that I don't usually do, and this is me doing that now. So this layout is inspired by Mira's journal. I basically have a mini calendar and then boxes for each of the week that I am gonna need for December. First, I have 3 boxes, one of which is my Instagram growth tracker. Then I have a goals box and also a box for January. Since I don't have my new bullet journal set up or anywhere to put any events that are coming up in January, no future log or anything, I decided to make a box just in case I know that I have something in January. So that's why. And then I also have these 4 boxes for the 4 weeks of December, and let me explain. I know you're thinking, there are 5 weeks in December, Beatrice, but here's the thing. I'm basically gonna have my first week of December already set up in this video. So it'll be set up and everything, and I can use that spread instead of having to write down events in my monthly log, you know, because I usually write them down in my monthly log so that I can then put them in my weekly spread whenever I set that up, because I don't set them up all at once. So this is just a place to put them until I'm ready, you know? But since my first weekly spread will already be set up, I'm not going to need that, if that makes sense. I am not very good at explaining things, so I hope that made sense. That's why I only have 4 weeks. Right now, I am coloring in the nutcracker as well as the gift boxes. These are the little decorations that I decided to have for this monthly log. This is the only other time that you're going to see a nutcracker, and I realized that about halfway through editing this video. I didn't really incorporate the nutcrackers as much into this theme as I had hoped, yet I call it a nutcracker theme. So it's just a Christmassy theme with a lot of Christmas elements that are kind of tied together by the nutcrackers and the colors and everything. It's not a specific theme. There's definitely hollies in every single spread, but it's just Christmas. Now moving on to the next spread, which is my mood tracker. For my mood tracker, I decided to use stockings as my little doodles so that I could color them in, and I drew each one differently just so I would have, first of all, variety, and secondly, a little like details in there so I can color them different colors if I need to, because sometimes I'll feel different things on the same day, and if I only have one doodle that I can color in one color, that doesn't really help. I have little details so I can color them in different colors if I need to. And at the bottom of the page, I have my key with 6 different moods that I could be feeling, which are happy, excited, stressed, anxious, annoyed, or neutral. I could be feeling any one of those on any day, so I tried to add a variety, and then I just used the colors that I've been using throughout this setup to represent each of those moods. And to decorate the page, I added some hollies and some branches in the corners, as well as some dots and spots and sparkles, kind of with the red marker just to spruce it up a bit. On the other side of the page, I am doing my habit tracker, and for this month, I decided to track 9 habits. I know it is very ambitious considering I never fill these out. I don't know why I decided to track 9. Hopefully I'll fill these out, and I say that every single month in every single video. I hope I fill these out, and 9 seems like a lot, but hopefully I'll be able to keep up with them. I know in November I tracked 3 and I still didn't keep up with them, so we'll see how this one turns out. And to decorate the page, I am doing the holly and the branches like I have been throughout all of these spreads, using my Tombow dual brush pens and a Crayola super tip to color those. Moving on to the next spread, which is my gratitude log. This is actually a very simple spread, and yet I love it. I think it turned out super cute. At the bottom of the page, kind of to add some decoration so it wouldn't be too simple, I have this, I don't know if it would be a street sign or what, but it's basically a sign that says the North Pole, and then all of these arrows that are pointing to different places in the North Pole, like the reindeer barn, Santa's workshop, and the middle one says gingerbread, but it's supposed to say gingerbread lane. I just ran out of space, so I left it gingerbread, and it's still Christmassy, so it works. And then for the rest of the spread, I kind of just drew an outline around a box, and then I just numbered all the way down to 31 for all the days of December, and I am gonna write something I'm grateful for every day. And that's basically what this spread is used for. On the other side of the page, I am doing my content schedule. This is a spread that I kind of came up with myself, at least I thought I did, and now people are doing the spread. So maybe I subconsciously saw it somewhere else and I just thought, oh, let me do this. But I started doing this in May, and since then it's kind of evolved into what it is today. I kind of switch back and forth between a list layout and a mini calendar layout like the one I'm doing this month. So basically for this spread, I write down all the posts and or videos that I am going to upload or post during the month of December or whatever month I am doing my content schedule for. It kind of just helps me stay organized and keep me on track with what I'm supposed to post. I know that I haven't been posting on YouTube as much as I should, but I do post on Instagram. So if you do want to see my bullet journal spreads, you can follow me on Instagram. They will be on there before they're on YouTube. And I know that's terrible. They should be on at the same time. And I'm working on it. I am. Moving on to the next spread, which is my What I Want for Christmas spread. This is basically my Christmas list, but in a cute way. Yeah, pretty much. I thought it was a cute way, at least. I decided to make a list in the letters. So I have a bunch of letters that are blank, and that's where I'm going to write out whatever it is that I want. And basically, the letters are being sent to Santa at the North Pole. So when I was little, my parents would have us write out our Christmas list, put it in a letter, and we would all go to the, not mailbox, but wherever you drop off the letters, and we'd send it to the North Pole, basically. So that's where this idea came from, that I would basically write my Christmas list and send it to Santa. So yeah. I really like the way that this spread turned out. It was super cute, and I know I keep saying that about like every single spread, but this one really is cute, and it's a cute idea too. Reminds me of my childhood. To decorate the page, as usual, I'm doing the holly and the branches, though I admit I didn't love the way I did the holly and branches this time, but you know, still turned out kind of cute. Sometimes I just have to remind myself that not everything has to be perfect in my bullet journal, and so I am happy with the spread just the way it is. Now I'm doing my gift idea spread, which is what I was talking about earlier, why I don't need a brain dump, because this is the spread I'm going to be using this month for planning out gift ideas. This header is inspired by Plant-Based Bride. She had done a video about like different holiday spreads, and she had done a gift ideas page with the header just like this, and I thought it was super cute. So I decided to put it in my bullet journal as well. And right now I'm drawing everything, hollies and a little bow at the bottom, and I'm also adding the boxes for each category of who is receiving my gifts. I have family and friends and other. Now I know you're confused about the other category, and so am I. I decided to do the other category when I was planning out and sketching out all of these spreads, and once I actually got to planning, I had absolutely no idea who I had planned to put in my other category. When I decided it and when I sketched it out, I knew exactly what I was going to do with it, but I forgot. I have no idea what I was even planning on doing. So if you have any ideas about who can go in the other category, let me know, because it might spark a little memory that I lost. And now I am coloring the gift boxes on top of each box. I thought this was a cute touch as well, having gift boxes on my gift idea page, and then I just had a bunch of them on top of the boxes, and it also matches the theme and kind of ties back to the monthly log, so I thought it was cute and perfect. The next spread that I'm doing is my Christmas playlist. I don't do a playlist spread every single month, but it was kind of necessary for Christmas. I have a Christmas playlist, and I have so many songs on that playlist, so I decided to make it and put it in my bullet journal. I like doing the playlist spread. It's just that printing the pictures is a little bit of a hassle since I don't actually have I have a printer at home, but there's like no ink in it ever, so whenever I try to print anything in color, it always comes out like scary. It's like half faded. It's really gross. So whenever I do get to do a playlist, I have to figure out how I'm gonna print out these pictures so that they're actually in color, which is why I don't do this that often. So here's a treat for myself, a Christmas playlist. Get in the Christmas spirit with all of these Christmas songs. And then I finished off the spread by coloring in the hollies and using my white gel pen to add the final details. The last spread that I'm doing before we get to the weekly spread is my Christmas countdown. So basically for this, I drew 25 ornaments, and every day before Christmas and then on Christmas, I color in an ornament, just kind of like a countdown for the days, like you would mark off on a calendar. I just thought it was a cute way to do it. This is the last spread before we get to the weekly, like I said, and I hadn't realized till I was editing this video how many spreads I had actually done for December. I guess I got really excited and I was ready to jump into the Christmas spirit because I normally don't do this many spreads, and I actually did a lot more than I thought I did. This video had actually started out at 7 hours, so it is a miracle that I even got it down to 18 minutes. It didn't even feel that long while I was drawing all this out and filming, but it was 7 hours, and I'm pretty sure that's the longest I've ever filmed. It's crazy to me, at least. I'm sure others film for a lot longer and for a lot shorter, but that is just woo! Can't believe I sat down for 7 hours to draw this whole thing out. But anyways, now we are at the final spread of this video, which is the first weekly of December. On the left side of the page, I have boxes for all the days of the week, and on the other side, I have different categories for my to-do lists. Basically, one for each class, YouTube, and any other things that I have to get done. And then on the other side is usually where I'll put more specific things that need to be done by a certain day. So this spread has been working for me for a couple of months now, so I just keep using it. And then I decorated the page with the holly and branches on the borders. Alright, so after 7 hours of work, we have finally arrived at the final flip through of my December 2020 bullet journal setup. I hope you guys love this theme, because I know I do, and I know I say that about every single one, but I really do love it. It's super cute, super Christmassy, gets you right into the Christmas spirit, which is exactly what I needed this December. So I hope you guys love this theme and love this video. I know it was a bit of a long one, but there were a lot of spreads this month. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, comment something nice down below, share this video, and subscribe to my channel for more videos from me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!